I want to bring in Rajiv, Pratap, Rudy. Rajiv, Pratap, Rudy, I want to ask you a simple, straightforward question tonight. Why is it taking so long to bring Maulana Saad to book? Why hasn't he been arrested as of now, sir? It's been almost a week.
Well, I'm sure the police must be acting, the law must be doing its best. So I would not be the right person to answer why it's not been arrested. But I see two things here. A, there are people who want that to be completely... the gentleman here on the television channel said that he made an appeal and this is from a different sect. Unfortunately, in the country, many people would not be able to segregate between the two sects within the same platform. So that would always remain a reason, and those who are also sensible and those who are maybe asking the concern to apologize may not get the actual outcome or the result. And I think there is a prejudice which has been greatly established. We'll not call it a prejudice. It's a situation which is developed that unfortunately their statement and Mr. Saad shying out to apologize to the country and come out in open and say that it's a mistake and I am for the law of this country and that all of my followers should come out and report back to the hospital is something which would have made things easier. On the other hand, we have seen reports across the country where there have been journalists and the Muslim brothers who possibly spoke against them in a way, and they have been threatened. So this is a very peculiar situation and this cannot go on for long. So government will act, I'm sure. But
I want to bring in Shahzad Poonawalla. Shahzad Poonawalla, there is a question in the back of my head. And I want to ask you this question. Why is the lobby which attacked Hindu extremists for killing Gauri Lankesh silent over the vitriol heaped by Muslim hardliners on those who unmasked the Tabligis? It's a basic question. Answer this. Why do you believe this to be the case?
Rahul, the answer is simple, because they think that more dangerous than Corona is Mr. Modi, and therefore Modi Virod is more important than Corona Virod, and they are actually infected by the vote bank virus. I want to point out to you, when the shameful story of the Tablighi Jamatis behaving obscenely with the Ghaziabad women doctor came out, a journalist by the name of Rana Ayub, and Mr. Zafar Sareshwala knows her well, Arfa Khanam Sherwani came out and said it is impossible for these Jamatis to do it. They are men of high integrity. So in all other cases, we always say that the women's version is gospel, but in this case, religion was kept above the women's version. And this is the kind of defense that is being mounted in the name of religion by even likes of Omar Abdullah. The Congress and the entire secular Jamaat, Rahul, has been completely silent while they've been criticizing Mr. Narendra Modi's 9 PM 9 minutes as a Hindu outreach, but they have been completely silent how this markaz was going on in the name of religion, and that any case done against Maulana Saad is being seen as Islamophobia. And I'm sorry to say that it is this lobby, the Sadanand Dhumes, the Rana Ayubs, the Arfa Khanam Sherwanis, the Sabah Naqvis, many of whom are panelists on your show, Rahul, are the ones who are the Lutyens virus that is actually giving protection to these spreaders of coronavirus. The Corona Fidains are being protected by these Corona sleeper cells in the form of Rana Ayub.
Tanveer Ahmed,
and I'm saying it as it is,
national spokesperson of the JDS, is there with us. I'm deliberately, viewers, not going to go to Ilyas Sharafuddin till the end of this show. I'm deliberately not going to him, because this man knows no civility. If you were to hear what he has been saying, viewers, you will be shocked, calling for attacks on certain members of the media, on political representatives. This man needs to be jailed. An FIR needs to be filed. The courts need to take suo motu action. These people have used their religion for far too long as a mask to carry out all sorts of nefarious activities. This individual is a leading example of this. He calls himself an Islamic scholar but speaks the language of the gutter. And I'm not coming out to you, Ilyas Sharifuddin, because all you're doing in that corner, and I can see you, is shouting and ranting. You are a person who doesn't belong to a civilized society, sir. It's quite clear. And your words if they lead to a backlash, sir, you need to be thrown in jail. I want to bring in Tanveer Ahmed. Tanveer Ahmed, do you have the guts today to tell people like this, Ilyas Sharafuddin, that he's wrong? That he's letting down your community? Do you have the guts? Say it, Tanveer Ahmed.
Rahul, I absolutely have guts to say, call a spade a spade. If anybody is doing wrong and which is endangering the citizens of this country, well, whoever it is, it has to be wrong. I think my party from the day one, HD Kumaraswamy said, any person who visited Nizamuddin should voluntarily go get themselves tested. When the government is extending all the support for you to test, because this pandemic is not going to see what religion do you come from. I'm sorry, I have no authority to speak about it, and I don't want
Tanveer Ahmed, I'm asking you to react to a specific question I've asked you. Why are you saying these if and buts? What is if and but? A man has made a hate speech, and it's not just him. There is Sayyid Ali Qadri, there's Ilyas Sharafuddin, they're on your show. I want to ask this question of you. You should tell them that they should retract their statements, issue an apology, and behave like civilized human beings. Say it to them. Say it to them.
Regarding the first question which is come from question which came from Mr. Poonawalla, I don't want Jamaat to be banned. It is not the reason to ban the Jamaat. And second thing, which you asked about,
had this been, sir, a Hindu group, had this been, no, 1 minute, I'll remind you, sir, the Sanatan Dharma. I'm going to remind you, Gauri Lankesh, what were your statements? You asked for a ban. Your government pursued that. Today you have a group that is endangered, and I am not saying this. These are the charges against some of these individuals. They have been booked under the National Security Act. Endangered national security, and you have no view on it? You don't want them banned? Why is this hypocrisy, sir? You tell me. What is at the base of it?
No, sir. No. Ban is certainly not the solution. Ban is not certainly the solution. I know the kind of activity Jamaat does, but any person which is behind this, any person who is behind this definitely needs to be booked, and there has to be a proper CBI inquiry needs to be done. So, Rahul, for me, my country, the citizens of this country are far more important. Far more important. I am not going to ask for the ban. No, it is not my duty to ask for the ban.
So tell Maulana Saad to surrender.
Absolutely no.
Send out a call. As the spokesperson of a leading political party, the JDS, you should be using this platform to say to Maulana Saad, sir, surrender. Say it. Tell him to surrender immediately. Tell him to surrender.
Rahul, are there any FIRs against Maulana Saad? No. If there are any FIRs, the law authority will do their duty. They will get him arrested.
I don't think FIRs have been filed.
For whom should he surrender?
FIRs have been filed. Questionnaire has been sent. Notices have been sent to him. You know the facts. You are using, sir, an obfuscatory technique to not take a stand. And you have proven to me, sir, that people like you are part of the problem. You are the ones that give him the fig leaf so that they behave in this way. And then you say that, oh, national security and the national interest is important to me. If the national interest is so important to you, sir, ask him and his aides who have been booked in an FIR to surrender.
By calling names to me, Rahul, I would request मौलाना साद साहब, आपको बाहर आना चाहिए, लोगों से बात करनी चाहिए, अथॉरिटीज से बात करनी चाहिए। मौलाना साद साहब, आप जब तक पीछे रहेंगे ये मीडिया ट्रायल चलता रहेगा। आपकी और तंजीम की, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की फलाह बहबूदी के लिए आपको आगे आना चाहिए। मैंने एनफ वर्ड्स में बोला है।
Big statement coming in. A Muslim group, a leading Muslim group, the Indian Muslim Association has come out and said that the markaz was held on land that has been illegally grabbed by the Tabligh in the Union capital, in the Nizamuddin area. This is a very big revelation, very big. And I want to bring in, 1 minute, I want to bring in Shoaib Jamai. Shoaib Jamai, top Muslim body has made this big revelation. One after the other, the skeletons are tumbling out of the closet. Not only have you behaved irresponsibly, but you have also grabbed land.
Uh, Tabligh Jamaat is a non-profit organization. It has a history of supporting administration and government and abiding by all the rules and laws of the country. In 1995, PV Narasimha has even written open letter to Tabligh Jamaat praising their work for the nation, for the humanity, and even the policemen have said that these men will not
stop, sir. Today, stop. No, 1 second. Stop dancing around the subject. Shoaib Jamai, you are talking about this organization saying that it's non-profit. If it's non-profit, why is it actually grabbing land? According to the Indian Muslim Association, the Noori faction has written, it is all here in my hand. This is a notice that they have put out. This is a statement they have released. It's right here in front of me. We will quote out of it. It's in Hindi. It'll take me a little bit of time because it's very, very small print. I'll have to get the print out and I'll read it out to you. But I want to bring in Zafar Sareshwala. Zafar Sareshwala, go ahead, sir.
See, Rahul, this Muslim association, what it is saying, I don't believe, because this Tablighi Markaz is in existence since 1920, and this land belongs to great-grandfather of Maulana Saad, Maulana Ismail. So I don't think there is any land grabbing issue here. This is the personal property of great-grandfather of Maulana Saad. So I think this is just figment of people's imagination. But yes, I would again repeat that this act of last couple of days has brought ill repute to an organization of 100 years. It was spotless. I mean, there are dossiers on Tabligh Jamaat available in Ministry of Home Affairs.
Poonawala wants to come in very quickly before I move on. Shahzad Poonawala, Sharafuddin, I'm not taking you on air. You have heard me. Till you don't apologize, you will not go on air on Times Now. You can sit in that box and you can keep shouting, but no one can hear you. You will not go on air. You're a despicable character. You have nothing much to say for yourself, sir, except for abuse. And today, sir, I have to tell you this. I am speaking to you with utmost respect. I'm using an honorific. You don't have it in you, sir, to behave in a civilized manner and even have a civilized discourse. So we are not going to allow you to speak. I want to bring in Shahzad Poonawala. Shahzad Poonawala, very, very quickly. Go ahead, sir. I need to move on.
Rahul, we cannot allow Saad to escape with a rap on the knuckles. He's a criminal on the run. In fact, the 22,000 people who've been quarantined, the expenses for them should come out of this Saad's property. I refuse to call him a Maulana. There should be a ban on Tabligh Jamaat. No more concessions to these people in the name of appeasement. No more.
Okay, well, strong position taken by an individual who's speaking his mind. In all honesty, I want to go straight across to Madhav on this new twist in this entire story. Yes, Madhav.
Well, absolutely, Rahul. This is a massive, massive twist coming in, because this organization is not just talking about the fact that the land is completely illegal, but also at the same time demanding a ban on the Tablighi Jamaat for the activities that they have been involved in. Times Now has spoken to the person who has written this letter, and he has very clearly come out and in no uncertain terms come out and said that there should be a ban on the organization. He's spoken about the activities in great detail, and we will, of course, be bringing that out to our viewers as well. Very, very significant that the pressure on Tablighi Jamaat now coming from the Muslim community itself, Rahul.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.